2019 inductees Def Leppard set the stage for metal's domination of the masses. The band defined visual theatricality. They staged larger-than-life concerts filled with pyrotechnics, intoxicating energy, and seductive swagger. To this day, their pop-rock hooks and jaw-dropping stage shows resonate with millions of fans worldwide. Rock domination started with a group of fresh-faced teenagers. Def Leppard formed in Sheffield, England in 1977. Budding rock star Joe Elliott met guitarist Pete Willis by fate when he missed the bus one day. Willis introduced Elliott to his band, Atomic Mass, where he met bassist Rick Savage. Rather than audition for Atomic Mass, Elliott pitched his new friends a different band, Def Leppard. The band would mix heavy metal and pop hooks, a stark contrast to punk and new wave peers. The newly formed Def Leppard soon recruited guitarist Steve Clark and drummer Rick Allen for the recording of their debut EP. Released in 1980, Def Leppard's debut, On Through the Night, catapulted the group out of small clubs and into radio airplay. After rising to number 15 on the UK album charts, the band picked up an opening slot on AC/DC's Highway to Hell tour. Once producer Mutt Lange caught wind of Def Leppard, he would guide them as they honed their signature sound. It would sustain the band from pub rock to metal and everything in between. A year later, Def Leppard released High and Dry with the single Bringin' on the Heartache. 1983 ushered in Def Leppard's multi-platinum masterpiece, Pyromania. Now joined by guitarist Phil Collen, the band began their takeover of the airwaves and the screens of millions with the ascendance of MTV. Tracks like Rock of Ages, Photograph, and Foolin' became both sonic and visual touchstones for a new generation. Equal parts tight leather pants and Union Jack t-shirts, the group's look was as captivating as their sound. Joe Elliott's anthemic hooks soared above glossy vocal harmony layers. Steve Clark and Phil Collen saturated their songs with guitars, tracking single-note melodic licks over chunky power chords. Underneath, Rick Savage chugged on the bass to support the active texture above. Rick Allen's larger-than-life drum sound anchored it all. In the case of Def Leppard, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
And although it seemed that there was always a looming sense of tragedy around every corner, we just wouldn't let it in. But it is true. It did seem that every time that we made some musical headway, life would just knock us back down somewhat. Pyromania is a raging success. And then Rick has a life-changing accident. He survived it and came out the other side stronger.
Allen took this as an opportunity to use a custom pedal-oriented, all-electronic drum kit to craft the perfect arena drum sound that reverberated throughout stadiums.
I don't think anybody had ever really done that before. So my friend, he came up with a series of foot pedals, and it just gave me a new lease on life. I was able to express myself in a similar way that I did when I had two arms.
A surge of resilience and inspiration set the stage for the release of Hysteria in 1987. The album was stacked with 7 hit singles, including Love Bites, Hysteria, and the stadium anthem, Pour Some Sugar on Me. The band had become arena rock legends.
Hysteria gave us the global success that we'd always craved. But then we lost Steve. But we survived, and we came out the other side stronger people. And that's the way that it's always played out throughout our career. So let's face facts, people here. If alcoholism, car crashes, and cancer couldn't kill us, the 90s had no chance.
We got something to say. Yeah, it's better to burn out. Yeah, than fade away.
While the 80s was marked by Def Leppard's dash to success, the 90s symbolized a new evolution. Viv Campbell joined the band, completing a lineup that has remained untouched for 27 years. Def Leppard emerged as the most commercially successful act in the new wave of British heavy metal. Artists from Metallica and the Struts to Lady Gaga and Taylor Swift claim them as an influence today. But the band's greatest asset is their perseverance.
We believe in ourselves, we've never stopped, we've never broken up and reformed or done all that stuff. We actually, even when it was really crap and no one was showing up for the gigs, we did. And we're being rewarded by sticking that out. That integrity is getting a reward. And so thanks to our fans, it's great, the ones who stuck by and the new ones. So it's pretty amazing.